In a televised speech, the president of Burkina Faso addressed the nation. And one of the things we admire about this president is his intelligence for geopolitics and history and his foresight of what to come and where the world is going. And I believe a lot of Africans and a lot of people in the world need to get on this train to understand where politics and the reason why things are continuously happening. So the president, of course, mentioned a lot about what's to come in 2026, and he predicts that what will happen in the AES and in Burkina Faso will be akin to a plane taking off on the runway. And anybody who have flown before, that sometimes that is the most terrible part of the flight, unless you encounter turbulence in the air, which is not never pretty. But taking off, it's really a experience. It's very uncomfortable, but that's how you soar. And of course, the president mentioned that there will be a lot of projects and things to come, big things. But they also mentioned a lot of pressure. When you take off on a flight, that's when you just take off, that's when you start to feel the pressure in your ear. Your ear start to clog up a bit, whatever you call it. You feel like your eardrum is going to pop. So that is what they're expecting. They're expecting the imperialists to push back a lot. There are certain people who try to set the narrative of 2026. And geopolitics is about prudence, being wise, and this is what the AES is about. These people, they don't just act on a whim. They're not into narrative building. They're not into uh, developing a narrative. That is what a lot of people only focus on. They don't focus on underground actions and strategies and results. It seems like 2026, somebody is trying to put a marker down that this is what we're going to do. But time is the master. They say another name for God is time. And if a leader's plan, stick to that plan, strategize, they will be successful. So what we see in international relationship is a lot of chaos. It's a lot of noise, but who is making real headway? But the president spoke about the Bobo de Lasso Ouagadougou highway and how a lot of these companies, international companies, I might add, gave them estimate that the this highway will not could not have been completed in less than 10 years, and the price they were given is triple the price, even more than what the highway is being constructed now. I think it's tripled. But either way, this highway is supposed to be some, I think, a 4x2 highway. So 4 lane going, four lane coming. In less than 2 months, they have completed 70% of the clearing of this highway, which is unbelievable. You're telling me that 10 years you will complete this highway. It will take them what, 5 years to do the cleaning? And we know with a lot of project in a lot of our countries, in a lot of these countries, they give you one estimate, but the price of that thing will end up being triple the price, and they never get the work done. So this is why they want 10 years, because in inflation and everything. So the president definitely is reassuring his population, and also having them, as he said, to buckle your seatbelt to get ready for 2026. Because I believe, it's such a wonderful time to study what is happening in the world today. Because I believe if you are not informed of history and how the world operates, you will really get lost and you will really get caught off guard, and you can be manipulated anyhow. So, ladies and gentlemen, I believe this, no matter the turbulence that has started off in 2026, the real winners, I believe, is the people of the world, whether it's in Africa, even in a lot of these imperialist countries. They are the their eyes are being opened to this monster of imperialism that has wreaked havoc in the world for centuries. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us today. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. You might have seen a lot of information about the Malian finance minister saying that they are on a roadmap to launch the AES currency. And I will come and tell you that this is false information. No official source, no official, whether in the Malian government or in any of the AES governments, has mentioned anything about launching a AES currency this year of 2026. So the question is, why this information now? Why are these misinformation or lies being put up, false news being put up? You see, there's an effort to discourage the population of the AES and Africa. So they want to flood the zone with all this information, and then people have these expectations. And then when that thing doesn't happen, they think these leaders are joke. They say something and then they don't do it. These leaders, they know their plan. They have a plan. They are very intelligent. So you will see the AES currency when it comes. And this represents a lot of panic in a lot of these countries with which that controls the currencies of a lot of countries in Africa. They're afraid these financial resources will be further cut off from what they've been getting for the past, what, 60 years, 70 years since this so-called flag independence. So we have to be careful of where we get a lot of these information. And as a matter of fact, I wouldn't expect the Malian finance minister to make that announcement. Rather, it's probably the three ministers, because the president of Burkina Faso has the presidency of the Alliance of Sahel State Confederation. So he has the presidency. So I don't think this will be the way of it being announced. So continue to panic. I believe a lot of these trolls are spreading this because who's behind them, a lot of intelligence agencies. So, ladies and gentlemen, just a quick update that no official source or official statement have been made, whether it's by Mali, Burkina Faso, or Niger, or any AES official, that some currency will be launched in 2026.